Hello students, very good morning to all of you. This is Chandrasekhar, Physics faculty, Tungal College, and welcome to Tungal online classes. Today we have to discuss about the new chapter, that is power supply. That means second chapter of this unit, right? So already in the previous classes it was already completed network theorems, that means Thevenin's theorem, Norton's theorem, and superposition theorem, maximum power transfer theorem, and their proofs and some problems against all these calculations had done. So today we have to discuss about that power supply. So first of all, let us give the definition for power supply. So what is power supply? An electronic device. Okay, an electric device that supplies required power to an electrical circuit, otherwise the electrical load. So E is called power supply. Understand? So what is power supply? An electronic device. It is an electronic device. What is its working? It supplies. What it is supplying? It supplies required power. What the power we need? For example, for our battery charging, we need the power. That means voltage into current. Voltage, how much we need? 4.5 volts. Current, 500 milliamperes. So 500 milliamperes into that voltage, that is 4.5 volts, that is the power. So that power we have to require, that it is called as the power supply, that is called charger giving the required power supply for charging of our battery, right? So similarly our computer, works on, so that 250 volts, right, 230 volts like that here. So but inside processor it works on that 5 volts DC only. So that 5 volts, that required 5 volts, it was given by the power supply, regulated power supply. So that is like that here. Power supply means what it is? An electronic device that supplies. What it supplies? It supplies required power to an electrical load is called as the power supply. Electrical load means what? Load which consumes the power from the source. Load means what? Load which consumes power from source, that is called as the load, right? So actually this power supply, it will be classified into two nana. So one is DC power supplies, another one is AC power supply. Now we have to discuss about only the DC power supply, other than that AC power supply. AC power supply means what? An electronic device which supplies required AC to the load, that is called as AC power supply. So this is no need, this definition. Now coming to that DC power supply, right? So DC power supply. So DC power supply means same definition, but it is DC power we are giving like that here. So that means how the definition we are giving: an electronic circuit which converts AC supply into DC supply voltage to the load, right? So an electronic circuit which converts, actually the power supply, it was available in AC only. That AC supply, it should be converted into required DC voltage for the operation of the load. Here load means what? Maybe bulbs, otherwise maybe CD player, otherwise your mobile charger, otherwise any light, or it may be any fan, whatever it may be, that is called as the load. So load consumes the power from the source. So the source gives the required power to the load. So that is only the operation of this one. Okay, so the DC power supply, so what are the blocks it involves? So blocks of DC power supply, what are the blocks involved within the DC power supply means it consists, so first of all that DC conversion, that means AC converted into DC by means of rectifier. Okay, and the second one is after rectifier, here there is filter. Filter means which separates or which removes unwanted AC pulsating, that is called as the filter. Okay, third one is the voltage regulator. Voltage regulator means what? Regulate, it is giving constant output. What it is giving constant output? Voltage, that means output voltage remains constant for the load, so that is called as the voltage regulator. Right? Now, so the classification we will see. Classification, so first of all the power supply. The power supply, it will be classified into AC power supply and DC power supply. Right? And again the DC power supply, again it will be classified into two. One is okay, regulated DC power supply, and the second one is unregulated DC power supply. Right? So now that we have to discuss about that DC power supplies, that means regulated power supplies and unregulated power supplies. Now we have to discuss about that unregulated power supply. Right? So here this is the definition for the unregulated power supply. So what it is, that unregulated power supply, an electronic circuit, it is also an electronic circuit, so whose output DC voltage changes with respect to change in load. For example, load changes, then the DC output changes. Right? And input AC is called as unregulated power supply. So for example, if you input AC, for example for our televisions, otherwise fridges, we have to use stabilizer. For example, why we are using the stabilizer? If there is no stabilizer means what happen? So for example, in that outside, if the voltage, AC voltage increases, then our TV voltage, so TV voltage also increases. For example, our TV, it should be exactly 230 volts it consumes. Otherwise our that refrigerator also, it is containing only the T30 volts, 230 volts, here it is working. Okay, for example, AC voltage, it was increased 200 volts, then here this input voltage also, it was increased for 330 volts. If it was suddenly increasing from 230 to 330, our television, otherwise our AC, otherwise our that home appliances, all are damaged due to this increase. And similarly, for example, if AC voltage decreases, then that originally we want 230, but here for example 100 volts decreases now, then here it may 130 volts. So on that 130 volts it is unable to working, so that's what happened here, it may damage. So this is even if, so if the input AC voltage changes, then output voltage changes, that is called as unregulated. There is no regulation, as it is the input what it is there, that only send it to the load. So an electronic circuit whose output DC voltage changes, output DC voltage, how it is changing? With respect to change in load. If load changes, input voltage changes. Similarly, if input AC is called as, and along with that of input AC also it is changing, that is like that here. So that means here this is the unregulated power supply. Here we are giving AC, here we are applying that load. Okay, if load changes, then input voltage, that means DC voltage changes. Okay, for example, if AC input voltage changes, that DC output voltage also changes. So that is the meaning of this one. An electronic device, the output DC voltage changes when, what it is here, with respect to the change in load and also input AC voltage. This is the input AC voltage, right? Is called as unregulated power supply. Okay, so this unregulated power supply, we don't want to need that one. So we should need that regulated power supply only. So that only here we would see. What is regulated power supply? See here, the regulated power supply. What it is? The same to same, but it remains constant. That only the small change within that definition. So regulated power supply means an electronic circuit whose output DC voltage, DC output voltage remains constant, will not changes, irrespective of changes in load and input AC voltage, right? Input AC voltage, like that here. Okay, so this one is regulated. This is regulated power supply. This regulated power supply, it was connected to load, and here it was connected to AC input voltage. Okay, so if input AC voltage changes, then regulated power supply, that means DC output will not change. So DC output will not change. For example, load changes. So load changes means once you use charger, and another time you may use light, another time you may use any CD player, like that here you are changing the load, then output voltage remains constant. So whatever it may be here, the DC output voltage remains constant even if there is change in the AC input voltage. That means delta AC input may be change in AC input, otherwise delta RL, the change in load resistance. But here there is no change in DC output. This is called as the regulated power supply. So again I am giving the definition for an electronic circuit whose output DC voltage should remain constant irrespective of changes in load and input AC voltage. So even if the input voltage AC voltage changes, there is no change. That means input DC voltage, that means output DC voltage remains constant. Even load changes, the output DC voltage remains constant. That kind of electronic circuit is called as the regulated power supply. Understanding? So now the next content we are going to discuss about what it is here, the block diagram. Now you see here the block diagram of regulated power supply. So we need to prepare the regulated power supply. The regulated power supply, what the blocks it involves means, the first block is that transformer. So what is the transformer? See here, we are applying the AC input voltage. Okay, direct AC input voltage means this is 230 volts, 50 hertz of AC input voltage we are applying now. So this transformer, what it is doing, you know, so it may increases or decreases. Increased by step up transformer and decreased by step down transformer, right? So step up step down transformer means, you see here, let us suppose here this one is, if this is the transformer, this one is primary and this one is secondary. If the primary winding NP and the secondary winding NS, if the primary winding is less than the secondary winding, then it is called as what it is, step up. Leave here, step up. So step up transformer. In the step up transformer, what happened, you know? So for example, if I am giving here 230 volts, then here it may come 430 volts or 500 volts or 600 volts or 1000 or 2000 or 10,000 volts also we can able to prepare by using this step up transformers. Understanding? So this is similarly step down transformer. Step down transformer means what? if the primary winding is greater than the secondary. So for example, you see here, this primary winding is more than the secondary winding. Right? Then here the voltage, let us suppose this is Vs, this one is Vp, this one is Vs. Then what happen? Obviously Vp is greater than Vs. So for example, if Vp if we are taking that 230 volts, then output may be 3 volts, 2 volts, 1 volt, 5 volts, 10 volts, 100 volts, your wish. That is depending upon the number of turns. Right? So this is called as step up transformer. This one is called as step down transformer. So that higher voltage converted into lower voltages. That's why step down. And this one is step up, means what it is? That lower voltages it was converted into higher voltages. Hence it is called as the step up transformer. Right? So that transformer, what purpose it is there here? The transformer which converts that AC input voltage into required AC output voltage. This is required level of AC. That is the meaning of this one. Either it may be the step down or step up. You may use here step up or step down. That is the working phenomena of the transformer. Right? Now coming to that next block. So this one is the first block. Now coming to the second block is the rectifier. What is the working of that rectifier? Rectifier rectifies. Rectification. Rectification means change. What it is going to change? That here also the AC. That AC it will be converted into DC. Rectifier is the circuit which converts, which modifies or which changes the AC required level of AC voltage into the DC. That is called as the rectifier. For the rectification process we are using the diodes. So different kinds of rectifiers are there. Half wave rectifier and full wave rectifier. Okay. In the half wave rectifier we are using only the single diode, whereas in the full wave rectifier we are using either 2 diodes or it may be we are using the 4 diodes. That is according to the significance. Okay. So rectifier means what, Nana? A rectifier is the circuit which converts AC voltage into the pulsating DC voltage. Pulsating DC voltage means these are pulses. Still AC is there called, that is pulsating DC. In that DC, still AC component is there in the output. That is not a pure DC. That it is called as the pulsating DC. Okay, this in the DC output still AC is there, na? That AC should be avoided. That AC should be removed by using filters. That is the third block. So filter is the electronic circuit which removes the pulsating AC, otherwise AC component within the DC. Otherwise you may tell that pulsating DC converted into pure DC. Here I wrote pulsating DC converted into pure DC is called as filters. Right, a simple definition. And the fourth one, what it is here? So voltage regulator, just only it was given that voltage regulator. Regulator means what we are giving here. This is the definition for that one. So the output voltage remains constant irrespective of input AC voltage and load. That is called as the voltage regulator. So here voltage regulator means what? The pure DC is there na from the filter. That pure DC voltage it will be regulated. Regulated means it is maintaining constant output voltage. Whenever the input voltage changes, this will not changes. Output voltage, regulated voltage will not changes. For example, load changes, that regulated DC output voltage will not changes. That it is called as the voltage regulator. Understanding? Next, coming to the potential divider. Potential divider means what? This regulated DC voltage it is there na? That regulated DC voltage, it will be partitioned into some parts. Okay, so for example, here the regulated voltage 10 volts it came. Okay, so this is the potential divider, like that here. Okay, this is the ground, and here this is the plus 10 volts. Okay, let us suppose here this one is the plus 10 volts and this one is the 0 volts. Right, in between them, that in resistance is there here, 100 kilo ohms, otherwise that 200 kilo ohms, otherwise 1000 kilo ohms, whatever it may be here, resistance is there. Okay, so now here I am taking, this is the divider. Okay, now this is the divider. For example, here let us suppose here this one is the one lamp I am connecting. Okay, like that here, this is the lamp. So input remains 0, that means this is the ground. Okay, 0 volts remains constant I am giving for the one terminal of the bulb, and another terminal given to the divider. Divider nothing but controller, like that here. Okay, so volume controller is there na? So we are raising and decreasing by using a volume controller for our tape recorder, otherwise CD player, otherwise in our the players we are using. So in that what it is there here, potential divider is there. So now if the potential divider, if it is going to connect this entire, that last to last, then here it gives 10 volts. Okay, so for example, the potential divider at here in this place, then 0 to 8 volts. Now here it is giving 8 volts only. For example, this potential divider will be here na, then it gives only 5 volts. So for example, if this potential divider, it will touches the down, so maybe 2 volts. So that means throughout 10 volts, it will be divided into some required parts. That is the functioning of the potential divider. So potential means what here? The voltage drop across the resistance we are taking. This is the regulated power supply output. Okay, so that regulated power supply, what it is giving? That required output. For example, if you want to charge the battery, then this slider is there na? This slider, for example, if you are raising, then here it is moving this side. For example, if you are moving downward, then it is moving downward direction, like that here. This is the slider, right? So if you are decreasing, then first 10 volts, next 7, 8, like that here, 7, 5, next 3, 2, 1, 0, right? So in that manner, this is the slider. So this circuit here, it is called as the potential divider. So at 2 volts it is very dim, and 5 volts it is half glowing. For 8 volts it is that good glow, and whenever we are giving the 10 volts, then full brightness, right? So in this manner we are controlling the voltage. So that controller, that is called as what it is? The potential divider. That means it is a circuit which gives the required selected output DC voltage from the regulated DC, right? Now the last block, that one is here, this is fifth one, and the last block is the load. Load means what, Nana? Which consumes the power from the source, that is called as the load. Okay, now coming to the definition. So the first definition is for the transformer. Okay, so in this one here, this one is the transformer, here this is the transformer. So what is the definition for that one? A device that converts an AC input. So this one is the AC input, Nana. So an AC of certain voltage to an AC of different voltages by electromagnetic induction. This is the principal phenomena behind the working of transformer, right? So a device that converts an AC of certain voltage to an AC of different voltages by electromagnetic induction is called as the transformer. Understanding? So transformer, it may be step up or step down, that is depending upon the that requirement. Okay, if you need higher voltage, step up you go. If you need less voltage, then you go with step down. Okay, now coming to that rectifier. So here this one is the rectifier, the second one. What it is? A device which converts AC into DC voltage or current. V or I means voltage or current. Okay, so a device which converts AC into DC voltage or current is called the rectifier. The third one, third block here, what it is indicating here? The filter. Filter what purpose? Removing unwanted AC. So that means it is converting that pulsating DC into pure DC. That is also correct. Okay, here what was given? So a circuit which removes AC components. So it removes what it is here? AC components it removes. And allows DC component. That means it allows only the DC. It does not allow AC. Right? To reach the load. So for the load, it allows only the DC. Whereas if there is any AC component, it will be removed. That is called as the filter. Right? Now coming to that third one, fourth one is voltage regulator. So the voltage regulator, what it is giving the definition? Now you see here, the voltage regulator is the fourth one. So what is its functioning here? The pure DC converted into regulated DC. Regulated DC means what? That output DC voltage will not changes irrespective of AC input voltage or load. That only the definition again. So what the definition previously it was given? The same definition. An electronic circuit whose output DC voltage should remain constant. That means will not changes. Always remains constant. Okay, irrespective of changes in load and input AC voltage. Whether load changes, the output voltage remains constant. Whether the input AC voltage changes, but the output DC voltage remains constant. This electronic circuit is called as the voltage regulator. Understanding? Now the last coming to that, the potential divider, the last definition in this one, the potential divider. Okay. So what is the functioning of this one? An electronic circuit which provides the different DC voltages required by different electronic devices. For example, charger, it needs 4 volts. Okay, so actually the potential divider here it may give you exactly 10 volts. Let us suppose that in that 10 volts we need 4 volts. Then what we have to do? That it is giving 10 volts, but here directly 10 volts loads only consuming the 10 volts. For example, if it is the load which consumes 4 volts, then it is again another power supply we need to prepare. So that's why what happened here, the same power supply we are using for different loads. In that manner we have to use the potential divider. Potential dividers means some button here it is there, volume controller, otherwise some button that tuck tuck tuck, likewise here the sounding, here it is going to get sounding now. In our laboratory it is there. So that it is giving that 2 volts. In that second step it is giving that 5 volts. Next step it is giving 8. Next step is 10. Next step 12 volts. In that manner here it is giving. Right? So how the voltage regulator controls our fan? In the similar manner, this potential divider which controls that voltage, the total voltage subdivided into some small parts, which the voltage necessary and required for the load, that voltage only supplied by the potential divider. Right? So the potential divider means what, Nana? An electronic circuit which provides the different DC voltages required by different electronic devices is called the voltage regulator. Right? Thank you very much.